Hi there and welcome to our video of the ETLF teaching programme. This is a video aimed at participant coaches to support teachers that will be attending the ETLF teaching programme. The whole idea of the programme is that teachers reflect on their practice and develop their own personal professional learning plan, and they implement the plan then to improve their practice in the following term. So this forms part of three programs that we have in the AS based on the ETLF. We have the Head Teachers program, which started in autumn 2018, and the Senior and Middle Leaders and Teachers program, which are currently starting in spring 2019. Each one of the programs is based on the National Professional Learning Approach, where we have an individual's professional learning journey, where we have the schools learning organisations, the professional learning blend. There's a blend of e-learning and live practice. They have collaborative networks that will be put into triads. We'll be using the standards as a base and the pedagogy for professional learning, and it'll form part of our offer. And there's no accreditation, there's a recognition that you've attended the programme. And the school learner, of course, is at the middle of the approach, and also on the outer rims of the approach. So everything is geared towards the impact on the learner. With regards to the pedagogy for professional learning, we try to ensure that we have used the four elements of the jigsaw piece, that we have effective collaboration, reflective practice, that they will have access to effective use of data and research, and coaching and mentoring. And this is where your role as a participant coach comes in within the programme. So the programme is all based on the teachers writing their own personal professional learning plan. Everything they see will go towards developing this plan, and then they will then implement this plan in the summer term and come back then and explain what has the impact been on the students or on the wider school community. So the programme is based on the following sessions. The first session is an outline introduction to education reform. The second session is sort of a deepening understanding of how to write a personal professional learning plan. And there's be a learning visit on a specific element they would like to focus on. And then the third session is focusing on the professional practices that underpin the standards like innovation, collaboration, leadership and professional learning. And then the final session then is a discussion in triads with the participant coaches present, just looking at the impact that the programme has had. So these people are all around the participants as they undertake the programme, and I won't go around everyone, but your role as the participant coach is to support the participant during the programme, and everyone else has a role to play in ensuring the programme is a success. So your role then is to meet with the participant for professional dialogue prior and post each session, access training at regional level, which this is that, and then coordinate and drive within school and ensure the impact, ensure that the professional learning plan is actually impacted upon and not just something as a paper document. So when you are as a coach, then we like this slide because it's come from sort of Education Scotland, where it's talks about mentoring and coaching, and really that we want to sort of for you to be non-directive and listening to understand and reflecting and paraphrasing and summarising what the teacher is saying. So after the initial first session, the participants would be asked to complete the pedagogy initial self-assessment against the ETLF. So in the pedagogy section of the ETLF there are 7 elements. We only have 6 here. The 7th is progress and standards, but we believe progress and standards should come across everything. So you're always looking at progress and standards. So how do I decide then which element am I focusing on? So I need to then just complete these white boxes. Okay. So it's like it's almost like, think of it like a football match. That it's what's the greatest need for me as a teacher? Is it creating authentic learning, or is it the learning environment? So they almost like compete against each other like a football match, and which one is the winner? What's the greatest need for me as a teacher? And that should be completed with the participant coach. You have sort of a discussion around that. So is it creating authentic learning or the learning environment? I might decide that it is creating authentic learning, so I put CAL in that box. I then carry on creating authentic learning against assessment, review and evaluation, and I complete as I go. All the acronyms are here, so you know what they are. And if you would like more support, you can go back to the ETLF and look across the rubric there, the grid, which shows what high impact upon learning is. So once you've completed all these white boxes, you need to note down the number of times these are prioritised, and then a ranking system then. So what is your greatest need? Okay, if there's a sort of a tie, I think you need to sort of play them two against each other and then decide, well, that's the greatest need for me. And then once you've done that, then you do inform us in the AS, because that will be your the third session where you observe live practice in a school. Therefore, we need to tell that school how many people are attending and so forth. So there's a link here to a Microsoft Forms, which I'll show you what it looks like now. So this is what the Microsoft form looks like. It'll ask for your name, the best email address of the participant, the name of your school, type of school you're working, your LA, and so forth, and where you've attended the sessions. And after, it'll ask you then which one of the elements you'll be focused on, and please press submit at the end there. So that will allow us then to generate how many people and how many the school will be expecting. And then just the final thing then, and there'll be a separate Microsoft Forms completed after each session, but that's what we want to do in the first session. If you do have any questions, this is my email address, daniel.davis@sewaleseas.org.uk. Thank you for listening to the video. If you have any questions about the programme, just get in touch with me.